have along with us the Speaker of Kerala Legislative Assembly, Oommen Chandy. Speaker, a sad day for Kerala indeed with the demise of Oommen Chandy. How do you remember him?
Yeah, he was a political colossus of Kerala politics. We wake up in the morning by hearing the sad demise of Sri Oommen Chandy. He was a man of people. He was a political strategist. He knew the pulse of the people. He was always crowded by the people. You can't see him stand alone. He was always along with the people, or along with the crowd. That was his peculiarities. He worked a lot. In 24 hours, he may work for 20 or 21 hours without sleeping. He traveled entire state. He know the Congress people in every villages. He knows the heartbeats of the people in Kerala. That's why people are respecting him. Nobody can break the record of Oommen Chandy because he has been consecutively elected for 10 decades, 5 decades in same segment, Pudupalli. 52 years, he belongs to one constituency. So my sincere feeling is nobody can break that record. That's why at the time of Kerala IBF, Kerala Legislature International Book Fair, we honored him because he has been the member of Legislative Assembly for 52 years without any break. So we lost him, not only for the people of Kerala and also for the entire Indian politics. He was a big loss because Indian people ask such a leaders at this juncture. So I express my sincere, heartfelt condolence to his family and his party.
You have been in politically opposite sides, but even for people in politically opposite sides, how was he? Was he an inspiration?
Yeah, I have been elected in the Kerala Legislative Assembly in 14th Assembly. He was in the front row in the opposition. I was in the third or fourth row in the Treasury bench. At that time, there are a lot of controversies around him. Once I critically speaks in front of him, he simply put his finger on his head in the jaw and hearing my speech. And he laughing me. And I had attacked him very aggressively. He never showed to me. After my speech, we had seen him face to face. He put a small smile on towards me. And also, he used to give a smile to me. And I heard a lot about him because when he was a chief minister, I was not in the assembly. I heard, apart from politics, if anybody asks for any issues in their constituency, he will help. I know Kodiri Balakrishnan is one of the senior leader in Kerala. Once he visited there, once Oommen Chandy was a chief minister, he visited Kodiri's house. At that time, Kodiri's house was a mud road. After getting into Kodiri's house, he gave an order to his office, make this road metal. So when you go to Kodiri's house, you can see a metal road. It was being constructed by Oommen Chandy. And also in development side also, he worked a lot. You know his mass campaign. At the time, while he was a chief minister, he has done a lot of mass campaign, going to the people, hearing patiently. From my point of view, he was a man of listener. He will listen to the people. He will try to sort it out the issues. That's why people are gathering around him. If a people approached him for any issues, he will sort it out. That was one of his ability. Who is a leader? Leader is a man who has to enable the people. In that point of view, he was a mass leader. It was a great loss to Kerala and a great loss to Indian National Congress.
We have along with us Leader of Opposition, V.D. Satheeshan. Mr. Satheeshan, a great loss for Kerala and for Congress with the demise of Oommen Chandy, former Chief Minister. How do you remember him right now?
The most popular leader the country has ever seen. No comparison. I cannot compare him with any other leader in the nation. He was always among the people. And his mobility was, we cannot believe his mobility. Always he was traveling across the state. Sometimes in a truck, in a bus, in a second class compartment. And he was ready to travel to any conveyance. And always he was among the people and hearing them, their complaints, their grievances. When he was a chief minister, he has conducted a mass contact program. in the morning at 9 o'clock it will start. It will extend to the next morning 5 o'clock in every district. He met thousands of people one to one. He heard them and gathered their complaints. And after completing all these mass contact program across the state, 14 districts, he has taken some decisions. That is to cancel some outdated orders, government orders, outdated legislations, and he wanted to amend some of them because he wanted to remove the complexity of some popular issues. Always among the people, living among the people, that was a difference. And I was also very happy to work with him when he was working as the opposition leader. I was my second term in the assembly, and he gave me so many opportunities in the assembly. And he was not a voracious reader, he was not a scholar, he was not an orator, but his common sense is we cannot compare with anybody. That type of common sense. And anybody ask a question to him, maybe a legislator from the opposition, maybe a media person, and he will be in trouble. The person asking the question will be, he wanted to make him in a trap, but he will be in the trap who is asking the question. That type of common sense and experience, he gathered all his experience from the people, from the ordinary people. That was his life, entire life. I think I cannot see any person who skipped his food. I don't know when he is taking food. Whenever he gets, he takes something. He won't take, he never take food at the right time. And he may be the person who slept very few hours. I think 2-3 hours used to sleep. That type of hard working. And he has been representing a constituency for the last 53 years. Number one record in the Indian. And he loved his people very much. And he was among the people in the constituency also.
The gap that has happened with his demise today, do you think that the Congress will be able to fill that? How do you see about
This is not a gap, this is a vacuum. That the UDF in Kerala and the Congress party in Kerala is feeling that gap, that vacuum. We cannot fill. I am not capable to fill that. I am his next generation. I cannot fill the gap. Nobody can. That is Oommen Chandy. I don't expect anybody from the coming generation also like him. Nobody can. He's an extraordinary character.
He was invited several times to Delhi to be there in that leadership, but he never wanted to leave Kerala.
He never wanted to leave Kerala. He always speaking that I don't like Delhi. I want to be here. I want to travel. He knows all the small parts in the rural areas including. He was traveling always. The mobility was, you cannot imagine that type of mobility he was having. Then only the madam compelled him to be in the working committee and appointed him as the AICC General Secretary in charge of Andhra. He was very happy to join in the working committee, but he was not happy working in Delhi. He wanted to be here always. He loved the people of Kerala.
According to you, what is his biggest legacy?
His legacy is this hard working, this popularity. That is his legacy that we have to follow. Then you cannot compare the people's representatives in Kerala with any other state's representatives. You can see. Because we are all hard working in all, the people's representatives in all the parties are working hard in our constituency, and we love our people. That is his legacy. He started that type of work in Kerala. He be there in the constituency among the people, loud people, and attending all the persons one to one. He was sitting in the house all the time, and the people meeting him at least one day in a week. So that type of working among the people, that was his, just like a light tower.
We have along with us former Home Minister and Senior Congress leader Ramesh Chennithala. Mr. Chenithala, you have worked closely with Oommen Chandy over the decades. At this moment, how do you remember him?
Definitely, he was the tallest leader of the Congress party in Kerala, and his contribution cannot be forgotten. The people of Kerala loved him and liked him. That is why he has been termed as the popular leader, people's leader in the state of Kerala. His contribution to the state cannot be forgotten. The Vidinyam project, Cochin Metro, and Kannur Airport, and so many other projects has been successfully implemented by him during his tenure as Chief Minister. And also when he was the public contact program, it was a Maholsav. He was meeting thousands of people and addressing their problems. And whenever he find that certain laws are against the well-being of the people, he was ready to change the laws, and he was ready to change the rules. So, and a book was being published for the change of rules and laws. And it's a long experience in public life has given him a lot of mileage, and the people cannot forget him. And I feel that at this juncture, his demise is a great loss for the Congress party and UDF. But he will be remembered for always for the development of Kerala and people-centric political leader in the state of Kerala.
According to you, what is his biggest legacy?
His biggest legacy is the love and affection towards people. He was always with the people. People contact was his oxygen. So he is a model, role model for every political leader as well as a legislature, because he has adopted a new style in political arena to solve the issues of the people and be with the people and work for the people tirelessly in all his tenure. It is not a joke. It is not easy to win 12 elections consecutively from one constituency. And he has proved that even any difficulties, he can overcome the difficulties with the love and affection of the people. He has to face so many problems. So many allegations came against him. But he was confident that he can overcome these problems because he was always saying that I am right and the truth will prevail. So I feel that the people of Kerala, cutting across political affiliations, liked and loved Oommen Chandy, and his contributions will be remembered and his name will be written in the golden letters in the history of Kerala.